My name is Alfredo Ballester.
Yes, how are you?
How
Nice
are-
to meet you.
Sí. In my book,
Yeah, pero si una cosa muy simple, otros pueden hablar si desean. My name is Rosalía de la Soledad from the Academy of North American Modern Literature. It is my pleasure today and a deep honor to present this proclamation, which is given to us by the mayor of the city of Miami, and which is proclaiming the day of Ernest Hemingway in the city of Miami.
It's our honor to accept such a wonderful presentation, and honor for Mr. Hemingway to have his own day. As you told me before, this is the first city in the whole United States where Hemingway has his own day of celebration in Miami. And we thank you and your academy for all the hard work that you've done to get this to happen. Thank you
so
very
much.
much.
Thank you.
sí, buenas tardes. Nos encontramos en la casa museo de Ernest Hemingway y como embajador cultural de la Academia Norteamericana de Literatura Moderna.
Hello, we are here to present the honoris posthume to honor Mr. Ernest Hemingway in Key West.
La Academia está entregando este honor póstume a Ernest Hemingway. Fui un niño que tuvo la oportunidad de conocer a Ernest Hemingway en vida cuando le robábamos los mangos en la finca Vigía.
He was a kid when he used to run into Ernest Hemingway's house and steal mangoes in his finca Vigía in Cuba.
Y escribí un libro contando esa historia, pero lo principal, el objetivo principal de esta visita
He wrote a book telling all about that story, but the main focus of this visit
es el trabajo que viene haciendo nuestra Academia de Literatura Moderna
it's the hard work that our academy has been doing for so long and so hard.
para que en Estados Unidos, país natal de Ernest Hemingway,
So that Ernest Hemingway can be honored here today,
no quede en el silencio del olvido su historia. Muchas gracias.
so that he can always be remembered and not be left and forgotten.
It is an honor for us to accept this on behalf of your academy. We too, like you, in 1964, this grand property was bought by our founder in the likelihood to continue Hemingway's memory for future generations. And over 50 years that we've been here, we can say we've collected a few generations of visitors to continue Hemingway's legacy in this world. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Olga Muñoz. I'm feeling very proud to be a member for the Academy. And I want to give to the, in this moment, this recognition from the Centro of the Cultura UNESCO from Puerto Rico. This is constancia de support nuestra academy and a proclamation to Ernest Hemingway like a novelist. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for this honor. We appreciate it very much. We think about all of our friends in Puerto Rico after the devastation of Hurricane Irma, Marta, all of them. But we thank you very much for this honor and for you to work with the Academy on allowing us to be given this.
Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you.
So I'm really proud of being here today, considering that my dad was a part of this man's life, Ernest Hemingway. We're glad that we're keeping his legacy alive, and he was a very important part of the American history that doesn't really get talked about in school, and it'd be very nice if we could learn more about him.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for being here. One of our goals at the museum has always been to allow the younger generations to experience Hemingway. And what we're finding is, as time passes, unfortunately, those that have been able to have contact personally with Hemingway are no longer with us to do that. But what we are seeing is second and third generations coming to visit us from the sons of the fathers that experienced Hemingway. And it's an honor to have you here, and we would like to see you come and visit us anytime. Thank you very much. There's Melanie for you.
Nice to meet you in person.
The first trip to Key West?
No, I've been here many times. ¿Sí has estado aquí primera vez?
No, sí está.
Yeah, he's been here before.
Hace como 8 años. Oh, está bien. Sí, yo estuve anteriormente aquí hace como 8 años.
Yeah, 8 years ago he was here.
Oh, okay. Did you come to the property at that time or just to Key West?
¿Visitaste la casa en aquel tiempo?
Sí, lo que ahora sí tengo la preocupación que hace un tiempo atrás salió que habían descubierto abajo del piso una caja con documentos nuevos de Hemingway.
He's worried now because some time ago it was discovered that a box with documents was discovered under the house. So he wants to find out if those documents actually exist.
No. What we did a number of years ago, we did replace the pavers around the house.
Reemplazaron las losas alrededor de la casa.
Sí, pero
And when we were replacing the pavers, the old pavers that were removed were laid on old Key West Citizen newspapers, 1935, 1937.
Que las losas de alrededor de la casa, cuando las estaban reemplazando, le encontraron que habían sido puestas encima de periódicos del Cayo Hueso del 1937.
bueno, la prensa de Miami dijo que habían encontrado una caja con nuevos documentos de Hemingway.
Yeah, in the news, in Miami news, they reported that they had found a box with new documents.
No.
And Dave can't even take credit for that. He does all kinds of that. Yeah.
Oh.
But when
¿Están guardando el secreto?
Are you keeping a secret?
No. But when Mary came in 1961, when she sold the property, her and the sons, they went to Sloppy Joe's and they found a lot of papers in the safe there, old manuscripts.
En la caja de seguridad del restaurante Sloppy Joe sí encontraron documentos.
Okay.
Eso fue cuando vino en el 1964,
Sí.
1964, cuando vino Mary.
Cuando vino Mary.
Yes. And also in the safe here, we found some
Sí,
documents
en la
too.
caja de seguridad de aquí sí también encontraron documentos.
Okay.
Because his old safe was here at
bien.
that time.
Hablando de todo un poquito, nuestra presidenta, la doctora Rosalía de la Soledad, hizo una tesis de grado sobre el viejo y el mar.
Yeah, she did a thesis, synopsis of the Old Man and the Sea during our presentation. Yes.
University of New York.
Wow,
It was a long time ago.
well,
But anyway, yeah, this is one of the novels that I really, really love
that's,
because very deep.
yes, we love it too, and plus the connection with Cuba
Exactly.
is incredible.
Yes.
Incredible.
Yes, it is.
Absolutely. Well, it's such an honor for us to have you here, and
Thank you.
please, hopefully, come back and see us
Sure.
when you have
Sure,
more time.
we will.
Next time, schedule 7 days. For,
Yes, we
for
have.
here, and 5 down here.
Yeah, we have in mind to do whatever you say before. We try to bring the older generation, young generation in Miami to bring a little bit more about Ernest Hemingway. They need it.
That would
They
be
need it,
That
sure.
would be incredible. We would
That's what
really-
we're trying to do too.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
¿Y nos va a dejar ver el museo?
He's asking if you're gonna let us see the museum.
Oh yes, please. Whatever time frame you're on, yes. I'll get you a group and we can go see the museum.
Okay.
Or maybe Dave, would you got time?
Está bien, ok.
Yes.
Está bien.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
you're very welcome.
Oh, cuando terminemos todo el trabajo
We finished all the work
con Ernest Hemingway,
Hemingway.
también vamos a llevar la documentación al Museo de Cuba.
Museum in Cuba.
Oh, beautiful.
I think of it.
Sí, pero queríamos que fuera primero
We wanted to do it
la
first
casa
here
de aquí del Museo de Cayo Hueso.
in the museum here in Cuba.
fantastic. We've been to the museum in Cuba a number of times over there, and as a matter of fact, standing right here, we had one of the original curators of the Hemingway Museum come when we did a cultural art exchange between Cuba and Key West a couple of years ago, and we brought a number of artists, and some of them were from Miami and Cuba, and we just did it on a basis of a cultural exchange to keep the political arena out of it. But we went to visit and went and got to visit the artists that were presenting there, and we saw the museum. And then they came when we did the opening here for the art exhibit, and he gave a presentation on the lawn for our visitors during that visit.
Here's in the back, and below is our bookstore, administrative offices, and then in the back is a garage, and I live in the apartment over the top here on the property. Well, here's what's funny. I live here, but I just inherited, that's my grandfather's home.
Oh, wow.
He was the neighbor of Hemingway in the 1930s. My mom passed away a year ago, August, and I just inherited that home. In fact, we just signed off on all the paperwork last month. So I grew up...
It's time to move out.
Here's what's funny. I grew up in that house, eating my cornflakes or oatmeal, depending on summer or winter, looking out the kitchen window at Hemingway's studio. Now I live here. I look out my kitchen window at my grandfather's house.
Oh, cool.
And soon after I finish renovating it, I'll be back where I started, looking the other way again. So it's kind of a very, just a blessed, very, very coincidental type thing. Okay.
Thank you for your update.
I watched
Did you see the good CNN or the Chris Komodo promo? The good one, thank you.
I watched you.
Yeah, I was a Marine.
¿Cómo se siente?
No, me siento cansada, pero muy orgullosa del trabajo que estamos haciendo y muy agradecida a los que nos están apoyando con usted.
Qué bueno, es un honor para nosotros.
Gracias.
Gracias, gracias.
I walked the whole place looking for you. I'm so happy.
How do you guys like it so far?
We love it. We've had a great time, and the house is beautiful, and we just had a really fun time.
Beautiful, a lot of history, eh?
to be here.
It's a lot of history, which makes it amazing.
Excellent. Welcome to this wonderful palace here.
Thank
Yeah, it
you
is
so
awesome.
much.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Thank you.
We're still having some problems up there. And a third one here, outside.
No, tienes que poner elevador.
I'll show you something rather interesting. I told you here with my grandfather, so here next door. He was a neighbor.
¿Qué está pasando aquí? ¿Qué estamos haciendo?
Estamos escribiendo una nota aquí donde se sentaba Hemingway a escribir la nota original. David, ¿cómo se llama? David Gonzales, ¿no?
Hoy en día está la línea media. David Gonzales.
Ahí está.
El bolígrafo mío.
He just made a short story for you.
Let me see, is it English?
No, en Spanish. No me importa.
Dave Gonzales. Okay, I had the honor to meet Mr. Hemingway in the finca Vigía in Cuba.
Si lo vende, que me mande el derecho de autor.
Oh, he says if you sell
If you
it.
sell it,
I give you half the money.
Okay.
She's gonna tell you a story.
Travel suitcase. Ernest Hemingway.
Wow.
okay. So
That was his travel suitcase? It's huge. My goodness.
Now Hemingway was a very diligent writer. He wrote just about every day. He'd wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning in the bedroom. He'd cross a catwalk. It used to be right here. You can see little cuttings in the gate. He'd walk across to his studio, and he'd write from 6 o'clock in the morning until noon. But at noontime, it was time to go fishing or sloppy joes. So he had a very strict agenda. Work all morning, and go fishing and drinking in the afternoon. So I'm going to take them. We never went This house was built in 1849. Hemingway bought it in 1931. His friends at Sloppy Joe says one reason why he bought this house So late at night, when you walk out of Sloppy Joe's, he could look up in the sky, find the lighthouse, and get back home.
Se buscó la gana porque cuando salía borracho del Sloppy podía mirar para arriba y ver.
No, tienes que poner elevador.
Yeah, this is the original. The rest I collect.
Oh, okay. Esta es la original.
Vámonos. Ándale, ándale. Think we got them all? Okay. So this is, where is your showcase? This is where he wrote 70% of his lifetime work in a 9-year period from 1931 to about 1940. For Whom the Bell Tolls, To Have and Have Not, Green Hills of Africa, Snows of Kilimanjaro, Nick Adams series, and on and on and on and on. He wrote on a little Royal portable typewriter. This is his original Royal portable typewriter. I've checked out the serial number and the date. It is in 1932, the year after they moved to his house. In 1930, actually 31, no, it was 1932, they went for a Christmas vacation to his mother-in-law's house in Pickett, Arkansas. The barn they were staying in caught fire on December the 17th. I asked you, if you were Hemingway's wife, what would you buy him for a Christmas gift if his typewriter burned up that year? 1932, we're important typewriter. So there it is. Now Hemingway said that this typewriter was the worst typewriter ever made because it misspelled so many words.
Really?
The typewriter misspelled it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sí.
Yeah, we'll get the picture. Once in a lifetime.
Bueno, aquí en la máquina original de Ernest Hemingway.
Rosa.
Oh my gosh.
Here we have the North American Academy of Modern Literature, Miss Rosa Leanne. Write a short story before you leave.
Dice que si te sentaste ahí tienes que escribir una historia.
Dave Gonzales brought me to Hemingway's writing studio, and now I'm writing.
No, shorter than that.
Oh, shorter than that. Dave Gonzales is a very great man. Period. Don't forget the period.
De conocer a Hemingway.
I'll show you something rather interesting. I told you here with my grandfather, somebody here next door. He was a neighbor of Hemingway.
¿Qué está pasando aquí? ¿Qué estamos haciendo?
Estamos escribiendo una nota aquí donde se sentaba Hemingway a escribir la nota original. David, ¿cómo se llama? David Gonzales, ¿no?
Hoy en día está una línea media aquí. David Gonzales.
Ahí está.
Translate that.
Bolígrafo mío.
He just made a short story for
Let
you.
me see, is it English?
No, en Spanish.
Dave Gonzales. Okay, I had the honor to meet Mr. Hemingway in the finca Vigía in Puerto.
Si lo vende, que me mande el derecho de
Keeping
autor.
this.
Oh, he says if you sell
If you
it.
sell it,
I think you have some money.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, does the light switch work?
so crazy.
Dice que cuando Hemingway se afectaba ahí, ellos allá lo veían, la casa del abuelo, esa casa que está ahí, la casa del abuelo.
Now, I just inherited that house. I live here in Hemingway's guest quarters, looking at my house. When I renovate it, I'll move back to my house and look at Hemingway's.
You actually met him? Wow.
Not many people can say that.
history repeat itself.
Is that fish over there? Is that taxidermy?
Yeah, that's a prior to coming to Key West, what made him come to Key West is before he came here, all his life, he fished in a lake, a stream, or a river, and he caught really big 12-pound bass. But he came here and caught 1,000-pound marlin and 60-pound tuna.
Yes.
He was hooked.
Wow.
That's why.
Dice que en Cuba todo el mundo pregunta en el museo que por qué no hay en ningún lado un pescado disecado y aquí sí está.
Yeah, in Cuba they always ask why there's no like fish in the museum or whatever, but there is here one. But that's a real fish, right?
Yeah, that's one of his. I think that's a bass.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Parece más difícil.
So I don't know if they were taxiderming big fish back then. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. A lot of the wood underneath was rotten, so we replaced everything we had to.
Todo el mundo los llama, entonces ya no sé.
Claro, tiene los 6 deditos.
I think he...
¿Ah? Calla, papi.
Oh, with the extra paw?
Yeah, that's sweet.
That's cute. ¿Cómo te gustó?
Oh,
¿Qué te parece?
Tremenda experiencia. Pero cuando vine el otro viaje no me dejaron sentar ahí. No abrieron. Me dejaron sentar donde se sentaba Hemingway.
¿Dónde?
Mira, Sloppy Jones.
No sé.
Sloppy Jones. The next street behind us is Duval. 7 blocks. It's at the,
7 blocks.
This is 900. You want to go 200 Duval. You'll hear it a block before you see it.
Oh, okay. Really?
You'll hear it.
Dave?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you very much.
Safe travels. An honor meeting you, sir.